each one.
And what are the costs of these books, roughly?
$15.
I see.
I mean, we don't make any profit on these
Sure,
things.
I understand, but the public could come in and they could purchase a copy if they wished.
Yes.
It would be quite a collector's item, a true piece of Americana, of our history, our culture.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Wonderful.
And every one of them is just not listing things, it's stories, and some of the stories are pretty interesting.
That's fascinating.
Stories of murder, stories of all kinds of,
my goodness.
all kinds of shenanigans going on.
Now I understand that do you have pictures of Pittsfield that were taken way back when? Are those kinds of things available here?
They are. A lot of them are in these books, quite frankly. Like, we get down here further, and there's a book on Pittsfield's trust funds, and that's just a story book. A lot of it's just a story about different funds and who the people are, with their pictures and so forth.
Good grief.
But here's one on Pittsfield's dams.
Oh, you mean we have more than one?
Oh, we have dozens.
Oh, that's fascinating.
So, in one year, they let all the water out of the mill pond down here at Factory Hill. And of course, if you don't know, there is the remnants of the old wooden dam behind it.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that.
And so we were bombarded with questions about that dam. So finally I said, well, I'm going to have to do something about this. So I wrote a history of all the dams and there's been 4 or 5 dams at that location.
Oh, that's fascinating.
One up White's Dam, not on White's Pond, but on Suncook River, and a lot of others around.
I see.
And then we one of our projects for a long time was to locate Pittsfield's cotton mill bell. The cotton mill ran here from the 1820s until the late 1940s. I think it was 48 when they shut down. The bell disappeared that was in the bell tower. The bell was pretty significant. This is a fire alarm for town. It was the bell that called people for time at work, and on and on and on. And I looked and looked and looked. I couldn't find anything. Finally, one guy dropped into my lap. One day, a guy named John Witham came to me and said, gee, I know where that bell is. Ended up being down close to Exeter somewhere down there. Long story short, my wife and I went down. We talked smoothly, I guess, enough. And the guy says, well, I'll donate it to you.
Oh, that is
so
really,
we donated
really nice.
the bell to the town, and if you go on Factory Hill on the right-hand side, you'll see that bell. There's a marker there that tells about the history. And again, because there was so much talk about bells, we've had dozens of them in Pittsfield. I wrote this little monograph on Pittsfield's bells. It includes the bells at the mill, but also in all the churches and the fire station and on and on.
And of course, these books are the ones that are loaded with a lot of original pictures.
Yes.
Of what's taking place in Pittsfield.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
I see. Well, Larry, unfortunately, we're going to have to start winding this down. This has been a fascinating tour. We could have taken a lot more time on the good stuff you have here. I would appreciate it if you would have me follow you out so that our audience can get another idea of where we're located here. Please, sir. Okay.
See, right across from the street from the Elm Block, the vine is kind of tumbling down, but it was built in 1892.
Oh, I see. Okay. What a historic town, Pittsfield, New Hampshire. And when people ask me where we live, I tell them, well, we're about halfway between the Lakes region and Concord. What would you say?
That's pretty close.
That's pretty close.
Maybe a little bit closer to Concord, but
close. And right out on Highway 28, State Highway 28. Plenty of places to eat.
Oh.
And close by, if they needed lodging, there were, how far from nearest lodging would you say?
Oh, 10 miles maybe.
Yeah, okay. Well, Larry Berkson, thank you very much. Appreciated the interview. This is going to be fascinating for people to watch. Thank you, sir.
Thanks for having me.
Okay.